Yo, what's up, guys? So I decided not to do a what if today. This is currently Wednesday. I will most likely be uploading this another time. Anyways, so yeah, it may come out tomorrow. I don't really care. Um, I have a fidget spinner. You got a problem with that? Screw off. Anyways, so basically, we are gonna be doing a versus battle today. I've already done, Baki fights. I've done, like, a couple fights. I think I've done a Shanks fight, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I did. Kaido versus Shanks, right? Did I? I think I did. I gotta look back. I want to do a Shanks fight, but I don't know for sure. I don't come prepared with most of these versus videos, if you can tell. Yeah, most of these versus videos are random or whatever. Anyways, but yeah, so how about we just do what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Hold on 1 second. Okay, this video is gonna be fast. But I could do other versus matchup. This is basically gonna be Gojo versus Sukuna when he was alive. Not the current Sukuna, but the Sukuna like 100 years ago, hundreds of years ago, or whatever it was. So yeah, the four-armed Sukuna looked a lot like Yuji. I want to say that they're related in some way, but anyways, because when we got a flashback, he had pink hair. But anyways, so from what we know, Sukuna, of course, with that 20 finger, has 20 fingers. Obvious he was alive, so he can arguably be stronger than current Sukuna. But I think I already gave my opinion on this before, but current Sukuna should be stronger than the past Sukuna for multiple reasons. 1, the 10 Shadows technique. 2, probably a better body. 3, the ability to make it so that Gojo's like at least a little bit more fucked up in their head. But yeah, so based on those 3 reasons, I argue that the fight with Gojo is mostly this hard for Gojo because of the 10 shadows and stuff like that. Freaking summoning Maharaga to do all the heavy lifting and shit. But anyways, so let's get into Gojo. He could teleport basically, or at least move very, very fast, like instantly. With his blue technique. His blue technique is bring negative numbers into existence. Red is positive, and basically it destroys whatever it hits. We don't really know much about Sukuna in the past, but yeah. I just wanted to say that real quick because we don't know much about past Sukuna. We know that he was the strongest in his era. But anyways, but yeah, so he also has purple, he has infinity, which shouldn't be too much of a problem for Sukuna. He also has infinite void, which is freaking broken. He's very good in hand-to-hand combat. He is very physically strong, and he is very intelligent. And he has really good healing factor because of his reverse curse technique. And he's basically able to heal anything in seconds. So you'd have to destroy his head and his brain in one shot to kill him. Of course, and because of the 6 eyes, Gojo is able to make it so that whenever he uses a high cursed like high powered attack like purple and stuff like that, it would not take it. It would basically take nothing away from his curse energy reserves. Um, that's why he never seemed tired. But yeah, this is as you can see where I'm going. Gojo wins. Because he is stronger than current Sukuna, and like I said before, current Sukuna should be weaker than past Sukuna. But yeah, anyways, let's just do another one for fun. And actually, this one's gonna be a long one to go over. Current Sanji versus current Zoro. A lot of people are probably gonna be mad or fighting in my comments. Just so you know, I love both these characters very much. These are two really fantastic characters. I do like Sanji more than Zoro, but Zoro is barely winning. When I mean barely, he is fucked up. Like, he's looking like he is after taking Luffy's pain. So, let's get into it. Let's start off with Zoro. Zoro is strong enough to scar Kaido. He has Conqueror's Haki, but that won't really play too much of a factor because he does not. Because we don't know if he has Conqueror's Coding. Now, if he had Conqueror's Coding, that's put him on a whole nother level. So yeah, but he doesn't. From what we know, we just know he has Conqueror's Haki. He uses 3-sword style. He's very skilled. He was trained by the strongest swordsman, and he's a monkeys. Literal monkeys. Don't think I'm freaking racist, because he was fighting against literal swordsman monkeys. He has defeated so many people in his life. He was trained at a very young age. He is from Wano. He has very, very powerful swords. He has insane armament haki. He has insane endurance. And like I said before, insane physical strength. Of course, he's defeated the right-hand man of Kaido, which is King. Which isn't too much of a feat. Well, it is a feat, but like, I'll get into that later. So, yeah, Zoro is very strong, and honestly, right now, I put him above just the basic admirals because he's clearly stronger than Yamato, and Yamato is stronger than Green Bull. And do not say that Green Bull is fraud. Green Bull is actually strong, and it's pretty clear that the admirals are just not on the level, other than Kizaru. So yeah, it was a fast, brief explanation of Zoro's abilities. Of course, Zoro also has his stuff like Onigiri, Purgatory, Onigiri, all that stuff. But yeah, anyways, let's get into my second favorite character in all of One Piece. Zoro I put at 6, but yeah, I'm not doing my One Piece favorite ranking. I will another time, but anyways. So basically, Sanji has. We're gonna be having. We're just gonna explain Sanji after, after his Germa awakenings, because no way pre-Germa awakened Sanji is beating Zoro. I'm putting that out there. Don't even try. But there is a chance for Sanji to win with his awakening. So, we haven't even gotten to Egghead yet, but we will soon. Zoro hasn't done that much in Egghead. But anyways, so, Sanji is had a rough past. He was born into North Blue. He has super Germa genes, which basically give him advanced abilities. Of course, he is not able to awaken them until the Queen fight. Let's just go over some minor things. Well, not minor. They will play a big factor in a fight with Zoro. He has insane regeneration. Cause Queen broke every bone in his body, and he just got up and and then he has insane durability, insane speed, pretty good strength, but his strength is not quite on the level of Zoro. But in terms of speed, he outclasses Zoro. He can increase his speed by Diablo Jumbe and Ifrit Jumbe. Basically increasing his kicking speed and kicking power, and making him use Skywalk a lot better. Yeah. So after his German awakening, he is fucked up in the head. Like the entire fight, he is fucked up in the head, and his body is fucked up still. So, and people say that Sanji took multiple named hits, to beat Queen. Queen is very underestimated. Like, very much so. Of course, Queen is still weaker than King, but we gotta talk a little bit more about them. So, Queen has a base set of stats, unlike King. So, Queen, of course, has his abilities with his Devil Fruit, which increases his stats. But King, he doesn't have the same thing. But the difference is that he's a Lunarian. Zoro could not damage him with his flames on him. But he was able to damage him with his flames off. The thing is, the flames give King insane durability. But with his flames off, his durability decreases like a lot. Like a lot. Making it so that he gets one shot basically by Zoro. Which is why he got one shot by Zoro. Because flames off King is nothing in durability. Of course, he can take a lot of hits from weaker characters. But when it comes to people like Zoro and Sanji, he will not last. Let's go over a little bit of fight between King and Sanji. Sanji is far faster than King with flames off. Don't even try and test that. I will fight you over it every time. Sanji is faster than flames off King, so King will either rely on his durability, or he would, if he didn't know that, he would be trying to outspeed him. Of course, this is talking about awakened Sanji. Sanji would blitz King with flames. Like, King may not take any damage, but he would be a sitting duck. Like, he would just be sitting there, like looking around, like Garo was, and Sanji would just be kicking him all over the place. Of course, once that gets up, King would take off his flames and then try and blitz Sanji, but Sanji would still be far faster and just kick him in the face. And then sooner or later, he would need to use Infrared Jambe, which he would just at that point easily beat King. With ease. Like, it wouldn't even be a challenge because King has no durability compared to Queen in that form. So yeah, I'm just getting that out of the way. Like, it's not an insane feat for comparing the two, because Queen has insane durability. Flames off King does not. But of course, Zoro is able to scar Kaido, and that's why I put Zoro above Sanji. But anyways, so now let's get into a little bit of Egghead. So people say that Sanji got injured by a shark, but he didn't. He was standing there with his hands crossed, taking a fishman karate punch to the face, which is durability negation because of shockwaves. Of course, didn't do shit to Sanji. He got a little scruffed up, and people are saying that damaged him when he scruffed up flames on Seraphim, which means that they can barely get hurt. Like, how does that even work? Like, comparing those two, it's like, yeah, it's stupid. Of course, we go to freaking watching Zoro versus S-Hawk, and I think it was Esper as well. And he's huffing. Meanwhile, and Sanji is literally like basically blitzing Zoro. Of course, Zoro will win because he has more endurance. In the fight, Zoro would win because he has more endurance, and sooner or later, Sanji would tire out. But Zoro would be fucked up. Like, he would have, like, once he got, of course, they're able to clash with leg to sword because of armament hockey. Oh, I forgot to talk about Sanji's hockey. Shit. Well, let's go over that briefly. His observation is insane. He has very good armament hockey. Not as good as Zoro's, but doesn't need to be. But yeah, with the flames on, of course, he would need to use Ifrit Janbei to damage Zoro severely. Of course, it would be a very close fight. Both sides are fucked up completely. There is a little bit of bias because of Sanji, but that's honestly how it would go. Sanji is faster than Zoro, but Zoro is physically stronger and has more endurance than Sanji. Of course, Sanji has more of a healing factor, and he's arguably more durable. And he has better observation. Of course, Zoro has better armament, and of course, he does have conquerors, but that wouldn't put him up. That wouldn't really help. Because he doesn't really have that much control over his conquerors. But yeah, that's basically how it would go. See you losers later.